Yo, what's going on?
How we doing?
Yo.
What's going on,
that was
everybody?
clean.
Two very cleaned up-ups.
That was clean. We're back. We took a little break.
Yeah,
A few day break. What?
Few day break.
Tom went to the beach.
I'm not gonna blame that.
I just been grinding, so we took a
You
little
didn't
break.
show up. You
We're
did
here.
not show up the last
I've
time.
been sitting here for 20 minutes. We're here with our boy Jack.
Thanks for having
Going
me,
on, Jack?
guys.
Of course, Jack. You got your own podcast, don't you?
Yeah, it's a nice change. We don't have like any cameras or anything, so I'm a little camera shy. But yeah, it's like a full circle moment.
It's all
Nice.
good. You look great. You look great.
Thanks,
So you
bro.
do what, like sports and
Yeah, so we cover like the general like basis of sports. It's kind of like the ESPN coverage, sort of. So a lot of like basketball, football. We talked about golf more than I thought we would have this year because like a lot of stuff happened in the golf world. But whatever's trending, basically. And yeah, we've done 47 episodes, like straight weeks.
Damn.
that's consistent.
That is- that's
45,
better
but
than
we're gonna
us.
finish on the 47th. We're counting on the finals going to like a game 6 or 7, so we'll wrap up in like 2 weeks.
Nice.
Sick. Do you like
Yeah.
golf?
I'm getting into it. Like I had to like start going to the driving range and be like, oh, this is like really fun actually.
Yeah. I kind of want to try golf. Like I want to try
Yeah.
Golf is
an
nice.
actual. Like have you ever done it?
I've golfed one time. That's it.
Have you ever been
Nothing
like
too
golfing?
crazy.
Like
Once.
real-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
But
never.
we were messing around. We were in like upstate New York.
I've never been. I think we should.
It's blowing up. There's actually a lot of beef right now in the
yeah.
golfing. I know you were hearing about it. So PGA, and then there's a new golfing company called Live. So they're two different. So it's huge competition. Now they just joined in together,
I think I saw that.
and there was all this beef because Live was paying all these golfers so much money, and they're like, no, we're actually gonna like be loyal to PGA because they built us up. And we're not gonna take the money. They just merged anyway. All the Live guys that got the money are still gonna be playing in the PGA, so they lost out on a bag. So there's all this golfing
Oh really?
Golfing
So the guys
beef.
that didn't go are mad.
because they lost out on a huge
It's their
bag.
own fault.
It's a huge bag.
I know, but it's
I
their own
know.
fault. You can't be mad.
Yeah, Rory McIlroy and Tiger Woods are like the two guys that are like really like strict to like stick to the PGA.
Yeah.
And, like the PGA was telling them to like chastise the dudes that went over to Saudi, and like now they're
Yeah.
all together and they gotta play together. now.
Oh, so it's like
Yeah.
awkward.
Like you literally could have made like 9 figures, like almost $1 billion, especially if you're Tiger Woods. And, like,
He's got to be a billionaire.
yeah, he already is, but I
Yeah.
think his contract offer was 900 billion, like 900 million,
Yeah.
million alone. So like
Oh my god.
And that was
double
just-
your net
To
worth.
play golf,
It's just
Yeah.
gone now because he didn't accept it.
and it's not even like there's no risk with golf. You're not getting hurt.
No.
You're not getting a concussion. You're not
No.
getting. Oh my god, that's 900 million.
Yeah, like if you're the PGA, you gotta like sweeten them up a little bit, you know?
Holy bro! I mean, for some of the athletes, where it's basically like, I mean, I guess they they have expenses, but it's different like a business where you're selling something, you have a product, you have expenses, you got to make a profit. Like when you're some of these athletes, where it's pretty much it's just all income for what
Yeah.
you're doing. How many hundreds of millions is like enough?
They just got
How many hundreds of millions is
sitting
enough? I feel like if I had $100 million contract, I'd be like, I'm good.
Even LeBron,
I'm good.
he's a billionaire and he's still playing basketball. Like you would think, all right, I'm gonna call Chris just in case I get like something crazy where it's gonna not ruin my life, but it's gonna ruin the way I walk or do anything.
Oh, well, I mean, he's like, I guess those guys at that point, like Tiger Woods, I mean, they're just like legacy guys. They're doing it
Yeah.
for the legacy. But like, if I lost out, if I'm already a billionaire and I lost out on a couple $100 million, like,
Yeah,
I don't think I'm that mad.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
seeing guys in like the NBA do that with like their first max contract. Like they'll get it and they'll just like cruise like the rest of their career.
Oh
It's, like,
yeah,
yeah, they're all about the money now. I mean, like
I'm sure. Like, I can understand. Like, I can understand that.
Yeah,
100%.
same.
I can understand that because if you don't have any money, like, and that's your big payday, and maybe you don't love it, but you're just good at it. You're good enough at it. Why? I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. They should try and weed those guys out. If I was a team, I
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
how you do
for
that,
sure.
but no, that makes sense, right? Like,
No,
100
yeah.
mil out of nowhere, you're probably not going to be as motivated
No.
to keep working.
no.
I wouldn't.
No,
A
100
little
mil in my
bit.
pocket, no way. I'm sleeping.
I'd probably get bored after a little bit, but
Yeah.
that's I'd be like, oh, I'm chilling now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good. That's crazy. I can't imagine what that feels like. But anyway, so since we've been gone, What's happened? A few things have happened.
A lot.
Crazy little Celtics run. That was a
Yes.
fun time in the office, making fun of Paul. I was with Paul when they won Game 6, and he cried. And then they lost Game 7, and he cried again.
I loved it. I loved every
Sorry,
moment of
Paul,
it.
but that was really funny. That was pretty crazy, though. That's when we were in Tampa.
Yeah, that was a really good moment.
To go up, right, because it would have been the first team to ever do it.
No, yeah. There was actually well, you were in Tampa. Was there any partying or anything? Because I was more close to Miami because we were both in Florida.
Oh, no.
There was we passed by a car wash that was sponsored by Miami. There was people honking horns, but it wasn't too crazy.
Me and Paul went to Tampa, and you were in Fort Lauderdale, right?
Yeah.
We ended up just going to Florida the same week somehow. Tampa's very, very chill. It's so chill. I remember when we were there last time, the Lightning, the hockey team, they were like, I'm pretty sure they lost like Game 7 of the playoffs.
Oh.
I think it was like Game 6 or like they lost the playoffs, and people were just walking home like it was chill. Like if that's in Philly, bro, that's you know what's happening. It's screaming. It's like just crazy stuff. Everyone's just walking home. They were chill.
But they're
like,
nice people. That's
exactly.
why.
Everyone's because bro, they live in Florida. They don't care.
It's
Hockey
so
team
nice
lost,
there.
whatever. Eagles are sometimes the sports is all people have in
And they go to work the next day.
Yeah, it depends where you live, but Florida's just so chill.
It is really
So
chill.
yeah, I can. Miami's probably a little bit crazier, though. I'm sure.
Especially now. Messi's there now, so
That's nuts.
yeah.
So we got to talk about that.
No.
So
Yeah.
I'm not a soccer guy.
Yeah.
Why would he go to Miami?
So what I was saying is that they were talking about going to Barcelona, right? They were thinking about loaning him out to go to Barcelona or just him going straight to Barcelona. But they've had a lot of financial trouble where they can't pay guys they signed. So they were trying to like work
Who
around
can't?
it. Barcelona's like main club.
Okay.
So, Messi's one of the best players in the world. He's going to want a lot of money. He's not going to want to take like, oh yeah, we're going to pay you this amount through 50 years. Like, who knows if he got 50 years. So now his contract is he owns a little bit of Inter Miami. So he's literally playing for a club he literally owns. Two, they're on Apple TV now, and now he gets a percentage of the revenue on top. I forget so much mil he gets, but yeah, no, the Messi impact is crazy. The amount of followers.
I saw that. It was like 4.5 million.
4 million.
Overnight.
It was like the cheapest ticket was $29 for next season. The cheapest now is like $420. Like there's so much. The Messi effect is crazy.
But like, and that's the thing. I feel like I'm not a soccer guy. I don't follow at all.
Oh, yeah.
I know obviously Messi. Like, is it not kind of like, not disrespectful, but is it not kind of like you're lowering your standards when you come to the MLS? Like, is it not like LeBron going to the G League?
No, so it's different over there just because I know me and Jack were talking about this. Like when players get older, they go toward the MLS. So like there's Ibrahimovic, like there's Beckham. Like when there's guys older going, it's kind of like a retirement club, really.
Yeah.
Like they go to the MLS, get their bag,
I guess
play
that makes
play the
sense.
game for fun, and then they retire.
Because I mean, obviously, he just won the World Cup.
Yeah,
I thought he was done.
I thought he would be done too.
So, but now he's just chilling in Miami. I guess it's cool.
yeah.
I was thinking like, why would I don't know? It kind of seems like, why would you tarnish your reputation by going to like because it's a lesser league, right? It's an easier league. It's not as good as what it is in I don't even know. There's so many other ones in Europe, right?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I mean, me personally, like a lot of guys are like going to Saudi Arabia. Like Benzema just went there. Ronaldo's been there for a minute. I think it's a little better than going there personally. And like you said, like he just won the World Cup. Like he's on the top of the world. Like no one really went to the U.S. when they were on the top of the world. Like Zlatan was at the end of his career. I think he played like 2-3 seasons and then called it quits. But like, yeah, if he can like get more guys to like come like in the hierarchy of their career to like the MLS and like it can grow like exponentially. But I think one of the problems is like it's exclusively on like Apple TV and like that. I don't know why you would do that because like you're already kind of a niche sport.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna grow like anymore if you're already like excluding so much of your audience. Because like I don't know about you guys, I don't have Apple TV.
I don't
No,
know.
I don't think
That
it is
either.
though.
Yeah, you're not reaching many people, but who knows? Maybe with Messi, like a lot of people will subscribe. I don't know.
That's probably the goal. I mean, I'm sure they talked. It's so interesting, and I feel like with the NFL, even with Amazon Prime, like
Yeah.
they did that. That's a really interesting move, and it makes sense. I wonder if they're gonna like. I'm sure they'll do more stuff like that as cable kind of dies. I mean, into the streaming platforms. I mean, I have Netflix. I have Tom's HBO.
Yeah.
I have.
have to.
That's kind of it. I think I only have those two, but it makes sense. Like if you want to get more signups, buy a league.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
the amount of money that you're gonna make if it like not buy a league, but you buy the rights. It's interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Like I'm sure within 10 years that the NBA and NFL will only be on certain platforms.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
But
VR.
they could get away with it though, because they got
Oh, yeah.
tens, hundred millions of fans. MLS, I don't know.
Yeah, just on a smaller scale. So
Yeah.
instead of paying $1 billion for the rights, you're paying, I don't know, 100. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. 100 mil, 500 mil, and then
Yeah.
maybe you get that many X people to sign up. Who knows? But it's an interesting move. I was like, I saw all that and I was confused. Like, how would you do that? But hey, I guess that makes sense. Florida is, or Miami specifically, is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Right
I think
now with
I
their
think he's gonna be
sports.
happy. I think he's gonna be very happy.
But yeah. So that was pretty funny with Paul, and then I think we should talk about our story.
Elephant in the room.
I think we should talk about our story, huh?
Yes, elephant in
You
the
have
room.
it? Do you have it here?
It's at my house, sadly.
Ah.
Sadly, it's at my house.
That's right. So we have a little story to tell, and this goes 6 months back.
It was like 2 weeks before the Super Bowl.
So about that, or
6 months.
January, February. Yeah, that's 5 months.
Yeah.
5 months back. It is. I'm driving. I remember I was driving on the highway, and I mean I don't recommend this, but I was like looking up cars while I was driving, and I was like, dang, a Mahomes BGS 8. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure I looked it up before I left. Like I found it, but I was just checking on it.
Yeah.
I was checking on the bids while I was driving, and I was like, dang, Tom, like this car's about to end in 20 minutes. It's a Mahomes Silver Prism BGS 8.5. Centering is an 8, or surface was an 8.5. Everything else was a 9.5. So something like that. I was like, everything else was good except the surface. So I bought it. I was the only one to bid, $700. He put it up to start bids of $700. I paid for it. I bought it. Then you bought pretty much the exact same card, right?
Literally the same.
A BGS 8.5 with the same subgrades. He found one for $700 as well somehow that day. We were talking about it all the way home. I bought it. It came. We kind of just held it for a minute, and then we cracked them. So I cracked mine. Tom cracked his, and we resubmitted them to PSA. Here we are. How many months later? Mine came back at 10.
Which is insane.
Tom's came back at 9.
Sadly. But no, actually great because we cracked a little bit of other cards. Mine came back 8, so it came back down
This
to
one
10.
was good. So I mean the difference between what we paid and this, the 10 just sold for $4K like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So from 700, I mean, plus call it $100 after everything for grading, to 4,000, that's some serious money. And I feel like it's not like a super scalable thing, but if you find the right cards, you pick and choose, you can definitely make some money doing that. Even the 9 is like what, 900,000?
Yeah.
Like you still made some money.
Oh,
So it's a pretty good game. So we did this with Mahomes. I think we're gonna post a video. I say we sell this one, and like make a series of doing that.
Yeah, no,
That'd be
that's you're up so much, and like that's great because it's Mahomes. You know how many cards you can buy with that $3 to $4 grand? Crack them, maybe even get. You're not always gonna get. It's not, guys.
Yeah.
This isn't guaranteed.
No, it's a risk.
Tens. It is a
100%.
risk.
You might even get a lower grade than what you sent.
Yeah.
But I did it. It worked. Maybe we got super lucky. We'll see. But I say we try it again. Maybe crack them Mahomes again.
I'm cracking. No, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack my Mahomes because I want nothing
And
but a
resend it?
10. I want nothing but a 10.
Send it until it gets a 10.
Yeah. No, I'll do that.
Maybe it eventually will.
Then maybe then it'll get to an 8, and I'll be like, okay.
Dang. Hey, I actually can I send this back?
Yeah. Can I get that 9? And
Can I
they're gonna
get
be like,
my 9 back?
they're gonna be like, we have no idea what you're talking about.
But no, cracking cards is a. I mean, I feel like that's a good way to get into cards and try and make some money when you're just starting, because you can do the same thing with a $20 card. You can find a $20 9, send it in, get a 10, 50. Like you can do that. It's not guaranteed, but like it's a way if you know what you're looking for. So that was a pretty cool. Story. We've never done that before, right?
That was our first time.
That was our first. I mean, I think Yeah, no, that was our first one. I cracked a couple other cards that I had in PSA slabs that are going to BGS now.
Yeah.
But that was our first BGS to PSA, and W.
That was a huge dub.
WW. So, you know, we'll take that any day. We'll start that. We'll start the, you know, that little series going forward. I think that could be sick.
Oh yeah.
But what was
Oh, yeah, exactly. Optic Hobby is out. Yes, Optic Hobby's out. What do
read
you
my
think?
mind, Tom. You
You
read
looked
my
at me,
mind,
dude. You read
What was
my
that
mind
product
too
I was
much.
thinking of? What was the product I was thinking of? Optic Hobby.
Select Hub.
No, not Select. That's this week. Select is this Wednesday.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
crazy.
excited.
Then it's Flawless. And then it's National Treasures, then Flawless. Then we're pretty much done for the year of 22 stuff.
And then you're
22
gonna-
stuff's been taking
up.
a very rise up in price, and I don't necessarily know why, but it's interesting. But Optic came out. Optic it's gotta be my favorite product.
Oh yeah, Optic is so clean,
It's
especially
not-
the surface.
So I think Select is probably the most fun product to rip. As in, like, opening Optic isn't as fun, but I like the Optic cards the most. Does that make
Yes.
sense?
Yeah,
Because it's 4 cards, 20 packs, and a lot of them are
Yeah.
base.
What's your favorite out of like the big three?
Optic.
Yeah,
Yeah. I love gold.
gold
True
is very
golds
nice.
are so good looking for Prism, Optic, or Select. Any of them.
And Jack, you'll know, like, when you open up an Optic pack, like, not half the time, but like 1/3 or 1/4 of the time, you're gonna get base rookie or like a rookie silver.
Yeah, for the hobbies, it's pretty much like there's 20 packs per box. 10 of the packs, it's nothing. It's just base cards. Pretty much.
Yeah.
The other half is where you're going to get numbered and you can get huge cards. But it's like every pack, every other pack.
Yeah.
It could be good. With Select, which is a product coming out next week, it's 12 packs. Every pack could literally be a 101.
Yeah.
Every pack has a numbered. Every pack's got either a numbered auto. It's got something crazy. XRCs are back to redemptions this year.
Wait, real? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'll take that.
there's this thing called an XRC, and I don't know what it stands for, to be honest with you, but it's basically a redemption where you in 2022, which is Brock Purdy rookie year, Kenny Pickett rookie year, those are the rookies you're looking for. You can get an XRC, which is a redemption for next year's draft class. So I can get a card that says numbered out of 99 QB1, and it's the first quarterback drafted in the next draft. So normally they put out Select early. So you buy the product, you get your XRCs, and you buy, you might have QB2, and then you watch the draft to see who your card's going to be. But now we already know who they are.
Yeah.
But it's like a redemption, so you can get 2022 rookies and 2023 rookies in the same product.
Yeah.
So when they like catch up, you'll like be able to like not know who you're getting until the draft comes on.
Yeah.
Basically.
So like normally in 2020, I remember, is the last time they did it. So in 2020 they had redemptions, and Select came out like a month before the draft.
Yeah.
So we had all these redemptions. We're like, yo, like, who are we gonna be? You don't know who your card is until it comes out. So you might get QB1 gold, and that's a huge card. You don't know who it is.
Mhm.
So you watch, oh my God, it was Joe Burrow. It's like, now you know. Then you redeem it, and they'll send you the gold, Joe Burrow. But you don't know who it is till the draft. So like, it's really cool because you have the card, and you know it's a good card. You know it's going to be a good player. You just don't know who it is.
Yeah, it adds like that excitement factor.
Yeah,
to it.
100%. You're like waiting for the draft. I remember waiting for the draft to see who my QB3 was going to be. And it was like, oh my God, bro, who is it going to be? And then I remember watching like, oh, Trevor Lawrence was picked. And then that was like, that was cool. But they've been behind with putting out the product that last year, they weren't even redemptions. They just put them in the product, which was nice because you didn't have to wait. But I mean, whatever. This year, they're back to redemptions. I mean, you got to scratch it off, send in the code, they'll send you the card in like 2 months. But that product comes out next week. That's pretty cool. Optic's been great though. We've gotten so many cool hits. Downtowns, gold downtowns, one of ones. I want to hit a 1-of-1 downtown. We got to hit one.
Yeah.
We've hit a.
But clearly we did. We got to hit one for Optic
Oh yeah,
now.
we hit what? We've hit a Black Pandora. We've hit a true gold. It's only that I think. It's those 3, and then regulars, a ton of regular ones.
Yeah.
I want to see a 1-of-1 downtown. That'd be fire.
Oh,
Imagine
that
like
would be sick.
Purdy. Oh, I can't even.
Heard.
I don't even want to say it because
Yeah.
maybe you hit it in the break. You're about to run. You literally could.
Let's do it.
You literally could. But that product's been great. And then we got that Select comes out next week. We got so much going on. We're trying to move here, dude.
There's so much
last
going
time-
on.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since our last episode, and we talked about it. We're like, yeah, guys, next time we're gonna be here. The office we had lined up fell through. They wanted more than they said they would, so we gotta find a new one, man. We're stranded right now.
We are
We're
stranded.
not stranded, but we don't have
Yeah.
there's no life preserve in sight.
Yeah, we're outside right now, guys. We actually just have cardboard.
This is just a background.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that gets like resolved pretty soon.
It will. You know it will.
That was a lot of the news. So.
And what about Select? I see that there's that they released all the pictures of it and it comes out Wednesday. So what do you think is gonna what I was actually talking to the guys too was there's always a backstory for the one of one. Like for what? Mac Jones, a kid pulled it, made like $100,000, and dude, it had to come up.
That was Prism.
Prism, yes. So I think is like I was gonna say, I want to ask everybody's prediction. Do you think the one of one Kenny Pickett or Brock Purdy is gonna be pulled by like a breaker, or do you think someone just could be like, oh, let's just rip and ship?
That's a good bro. That's the thing though, is now there's like 5 one of ones because there's 5 different levels, or I think it's 4.
Yeah.
That's why those cards are not. So a Select one of one is nowhere near as valuable as a Prism one of one because the Black Finite True is just that's the card everyone wants. So let's say you said the Pickett or the Purdy. Which one did you say?
Any of them.
All right, let's say the Pickett.
Let's do both.
Field level.
Okay.
I think one goes to a breaker, one goes to either like a shop or just like a kid.
Yeah.
Like someone just ripping packs for fun, and you'll see it on a Facebook group.
I love that. Especially a kid. Jack, there's a kid that when it was like what? It was one during the season, the Mac Jones Prism rookie one of one. Was it the Black Fine, like the auto or
No,
what?
the regular True.
The regular True. Kid was ripping with his dad. Boom. Pulled this $100,000 card. Dude was freaking out on camera. It was all over the place. Like
Sold it for $100K cash that day.
I love seeing that. Cause dude, like kid, that changed the kid's life.
Yeah,
That
literally.
changed it, dude.
And like now he'll be like always be like, yeah, I'm always gonna buy Prism. I'm always gonna get in. Like it's just that's what's fun about it. Obviously, not every pack's gonna be that, but there is a chance. There is always a chance. So you're a big sports guy, but have never really like done cards, obviously, and you've kind of just been getting into. Jack's joining the team, and we've kind of been teaching him a little bit of cards. So I think we should have a little segment here. We should have a little Q&A.
Should. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask like your kind of first like impressions / thoughts of like cards and kind of break in and everything as you're learning it, because you already know everything about sports. Now I just learning the cards. Sometimes people come in, they love cards, they don't know sports. Everything can be taught, but what are your initial thoughts? And like if you have any questions, I feel like if we're gonna answer them, this would be a good time.
Yeah.
Be doing it on the pod because there's probably a lot of people that are in the same boat that love sports, and that's what we try to do. Like we want to get people who like sports into cards. So, if you're like sports, but you're like I don't really know cards, ask away.
Yeah, so I had no idea it was like this big of a market at first. Like
A little bit closer to the mic.
Oh yeah, I had no idea like the market for cards was like as big as it is now, and like that was the first thing that kind of surprised me. Second off, like a lot of people on the team like don't really know too much about sports, and like you kind of said I had an upper hand in that department, so I was like, oh, like I could like get this down. I thought it'd be like a whole like I got to study like individual like cards, like all that, but. Yeah, it's been a lot of just like watching and like seeing like when we sort, like I kind of have like a good understanding of like what the top loads and the sleeves are at this point, I feel like.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like really cool. Like I see stuff every day that I've never seen before. So like it's like really cool like putting like I forget who on the team explained it to me, but they said it's like NFTs you could touch, and like that was like a good example for me to like
probably him. If
really
someone said that.
conceptualize. Yeah, it might have been Tom actually.
If anyone was gonna say that, it was definitely Tom.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like awesome because like I focus way more on the rookies now because like I know that's like important a lot of the times. I mean, obviously getting like a good like a Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers card every now and then, but like a lot of the rookies, you have a better chance like hitting with rookies. So like. Yeah, it's like really cool. It's like kind of like stocks. You get to like see the growth of the guys and like buy into them.
Yeah.
Like a lot of you guys are big into Sam Howell, and yeah,
Yeah.
let's see how he's gonna do.
I have a lot of Sam Howell. I hope he doesn't beat the Eagles, but I hope he does good enough
Yeah,
where I can exit.
Yeah.
they have a solid team around him, so I don't think it'll be as much as a learning curve as it was for like Trevor Lawrence.
He looks pretty good. I remember
Yeah.
watching him in the preseason. I was like, he looks pretty good. Like he looks
Yeah.
pretty sharp.
Mhm.
I like Sam Howell, and they're sticking with him. So
Yeah.
I have some of his Prism cards. I got the out of 25 Prism Camo Auto. So you know what?
Damn.
I got a couple others. I was like, you know what? We'll just we'll try. That's the thing. That's what's so cool is there's so many different ways you can go about it. Like I remember Shane, like he liked cards and he was kind of into more Pokemon a little bit, but since he's learned more about sports cards, and now he's got his own PC. And it's fun because you can collect it and like have fun and like certain sets, right? But there's also this huge market for it, which like can justify it and make it worth it. Like you're gonna spend all this time and money buying these cards, collecting sets, opening boxes, cracking cards, like, but it's also worth it at the end. Like if you want, like you can also sell them, and there are people that want them. So that's what I like about it is you can have fun, but it's also like, yeah, there's a serious business here as well. So if you want to crack cards, great. If you want to prospect on some guys, which is risky, and somehow might not do anything, but I ended up pulling a bunch of them, and I was like, you know what? I graded it, and I kept the stack because guys like that who show a little bit of promise, they're going to shoot up in the first few weeks. That's what I'm going to sell. So then everyone's going to buy him, and then he's going to need to win a playoff game for it to go up again. Yeah. So if you kind of get in really early with some of these guys, you can make money if you know what you're looking for. So me and Luke both think Sam Howell's like, all right, take a shot on Sam Howell. We'll see. So that's what's so much fun. Like there's so many different ways to do it. You can just buy single cards of guys you like and hold them. Like you can just buy raw cards and grade them, crack cards, prospect some guys. There's so many different ways that people like go about cards that like it's sick. You know what I mean? There's so many different. Some are just for money, but you're also getting to see a ton of cool cards. Some are just collecting, but at the end of the day, if you need to sell them, they're worth money. Yeah. That's what I love. You know what I mean?
No, and I gotta add, Luke is the coolest jersey collection I've ever seen. Like you'll never find.
I've never even seen his like full because he'll like he takes them home. So I've never seen them. Did he show you?
Well, I was here not like this last Sunday, but the Sunday before, and like I saw Beth Hurd on the back of like a Jacksonville jersey. I was
he just started.
I will never see that again.
An Ian Book.
Yeah,
he bought an Ian Book Eagles jersey. He's been buying like the funny ones.
Yeah.
Because we'll always hit TJ Beathard in 2017, and we don't always hit Ian Book, but that's funny. Yeah, he does get some funny ones. He's got some cool signed ones too.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's cool. I mean, and like as you do it more, you'll see, and obviously you'll learn like, all right, well, this needs to be sleeve, this needs to be top load for the breaks, but like, okay, well, I pulled this card. It's where you can look up the value. Okay, well, is it worth it for me to grade or not? Like you'll be able to know pretty much everything once you just are around it. Yeah. And that's the hard part is. Most people aren't really around it like this because it's not their full-time thing. Like we're lucky that we really get to just work with cards all day. So someone who's like watching, who's like, yeah, I kind of want to get in. I like sports. They don't know what to do. They don't have anyone to ask questions to. Like that's what we can make this where, like what's a question you had when you were first starting?
I was really confused when I saw like Tom Brady card or like the inserts. I was like, holy smokes. I think I just got like a $200 card.
Inserts versus base versus rookies. Like that's a huge thing. You got to know that. Like some inserts are, super cheap. They're just like inserts are kind of like art cards, right?
Yeah.
Like you kind of call it like that. Like it's kind of like more for the design. It's more of a cool card rather than like a true rookie, which is this is his rookie card. So like a Downtown or Kaboom, those are really expensive ones because people like them. But then there's, Hollow Heroes from Prestige, which is like $5 a card. You can get the whole set for $100. Some of these. So like you need to know the difference between what's an insert. What's a cheap insert versus an expensive insert? Just because it's numbered doesn't mean it's necessarily crazy. Just because it's a rookie doesn't mean it's crazy. It needs to be the whole combination. Good rookie, good card. Like, so there's so much stuff, and we're gonna keep working on it. Where we want to basically any information you need to get into cards, we want to provide.
Yeah.
Like if you're a sports fan and you're just watching, you're not here, you can't ask anyone questions directly every day. We want to give you that information you need to provide. So like any questions anyone have. We got to start doing the Q&A again.
Q&A is going to be sick.
And how much did it cost to like grade an individual card?
So, great question. It's all different. It's actually based on the value of the card. Okay. So this costed $19 to grade, but if you get if a 10 makes it over a certain value, they'll upcharge you.
Okay.
So they'll charge you more, which is kind of messed up, but you get happy when you get an upcharge because it means that it's a 10.
Yeah.
So
they did that.
So
that to
they held our shipment, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" I called our guys, like, "Yeah, you have to approve an upcharge." I was like, "Oh, shoot, okay, approve it." I do not look at grades until they're physically here.
Yeah.
Like you can look at them on the computer. Like if you send a card out to grading, you can see what they get before they're shipped to you. Okay. So some of our guys do that. I said, "Don't tell me. I don't want to know." And I was like, but obviously I kind of knew when they said upcharge, but it came back, it was a 10. Everything else was horrible though. All the other cards were like 8s and 9s, but that one's a 10. That's all I care about. So it's like, it was 19. I forget what it was, but like the price will go up depending on the value of the card and how fast you want it back.
Okay.
You can send them into the cheapest. I think the cheapest one's like 19. You know, it's like 3 months, something like that. But if you have a big card, like if you pull a crazy 101 and you want that graded, or you pull a Purdy Gold out of 10, you want that next day. You want that graded ASAP, so you can sell it or decide what you want to do. You don't want to wait. You can pay like $300, get it graded, and it'll be back in a week.
Okay.
So it's all dependent on the card and when you want it back.
And
That's
how long
something
did you
no one knows.
have that one go out for?
They've been quick, like 2 months probably, because we waited. We had them in our on the desk for a while. We didn't really send them out.
Oh no, yeah, we
Yeah,
have to.
Mahomes isn't going anywhere.
Nah.
Yeah, we weren't. I wasn't too just wasn't a priority to get it sent out. But
In this case, dude, so nice.
yeah, so I found that case on Instagram. It's pretty cool. We might might start doing something with them. It's like a, I don't know what you call it.
It's just like a
Hard
trophy
plastic
case. It looks like it's like a trophy case.
Yeah, it's like a trophy case for your cards. It stands up. There's really nothing like this I've seen before. And it puts it in there. Keeps
So
it safe.
clean, so safe, bulletproof. Let's just see if it's bulletproof.
I would not.
Right here, boom.
Maybe put in your card. You're not.
No,
and
no,
try
no,
it.
no.
My 10, I think.
That's
has
not
to,
too fun.
Oh
think
yeah, I
my
do
10
got
has
another
to-
question for y'all. So not related to sports cards, but I saw that one YouTube video and you guys were like doing the game show with like the jerseys and all the boxes and cards and whatnot.
Yeah.
And when you guys pulled the Tom Brady signed jersey, like what was Paul like off camera?
Oh my gosh, he was still,
pissed.
dude. He was so mad.
Really?
Because he was like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, you want to like trade it? And I was like, nah, dude. And we gave it away too.
No, we did. Yeah, we did.
We gave it
'Cause
away.
He's always won. He's like, obviously I always want a Brady jersey, but I'm not gonna buy one. Like,
Yeah.
because I mean they're a couple thousand.
Oh
Some of
yeah.
those. So like he was mad. If he wanted it enough, he would buy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt bad for him through the screen, dude.
No, yeah, I think everyone did. Everyone was like, oh man. And all the comments you could see, they're like, dang, Paul, man, sorry about that. Sorry, Paul.
No, that was funny though.
That was funny.
He wasn't. I mean, he was mad in the beginning, but we were laughing about it afterwards. He was. He's funny though, because like I knew, I was like, oh my god, because it was you got it right.
Yeah, I ripped
You
it
got
open.
I said,
Yeah.
we got to give it away.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was funny. We love Paul, but we love messing with him.
Yeah. We love messing with him more.
We love Paul, but we love messing with him more.
Yeah.
That's a good.
He's probably looking at this right now like, damn, I did not.
Paul
think-
does not watch this podcast.
No, he does not watch this podcast.
Paul, if you're watching this podcast right now, send me the clip within 3 days, and I'll give you something. Give you a blaster box.
Little Easter egg for him.
Don't
Yeah.
tell him. Don't tell
I
him.
won't.
You know the people are going to tell him.
Oh shoot. Yeah, never mind. I retract my offer because someone's gonna tell you.
Yeah.
He was the second guest on my podcast.
Was
third
he?
Episode,
Oh,
yeah.
I remember listening to that. I listened to that podcast on the
Same.
way to the Super Bowl.
I listened to it. I thought it was before the Super. It was before the Super Bowl.
Nope. It was before, right?
Or a little bit before.
It was in August when I had him on.
What?
I think.
Where
Yeah.
did we fly to in August then?
Oh, LA.
Oh yes, then it was
Yeah.
then it was LA, I guess. Okay, no, not Super Bowl, but I remember listening to it on the plane,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that was a good podcast.
We didn't have like a steady studio at the time. Like we were in his basement, and like now we have a steady studio. I use my friend's like detached garage, like in the middle of town. So like it's nice. Like he's got an upstairs. But yeah, we were hopping for like a while, dude. It's like easy though, like not having like the cameras and all this stuff. that we
Yeah,
have, but,
sometimes I kind of like it would be easy if we could just mobile audio anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with the cameras, it does make it makes it a little harder.
And for the people that like watching too.
it enhances it though. Like it's hard for me to like just put straight audio on like YouTube. Though.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, because the clips and everything too.
yeah, we're taking a break and like we're coming back like a week before the week 1 of the NFL. So like I want to get like cameras. I want to see if people would even like want to like buy in to like call in for like segments and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what we want to
Yeah.
start doing. We want to
Yeah.
start having people call in, like
Yeah.
people from the stream, people in our Discord we know. Like that'd be sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cut that.
You gotta cut that. When we have people like coming in, like we'll have people in Discord and everything like that, and they'll ask questions, but it's like we honestly would rather just like not ask the question and boom, like, no, like what's your favorite card? Oh, it's this one. All right, next question. Like we want to have a conversation with these people, big. Yeah, like you have a question, but we want to like talk to you about it. Like what? Like why'd you ask the question? Or like
Yeah, no, I want to
Yeah.
answer like, yo, I have, $200 and like maybe $300 in cards. I want to do this. This is the card I have. Should I hold it? Should I sell it? Should I buy? Should I sell it? Like I want to answer like specific questions.
Yeah.
that people have. Yeah, exactly. Not just like, how do you grade cards? Like we'll show you, and we're gonna put out all the stuff for that super general stuff.
huge
But like,
thing.
it's cool if we can, like, it's cool if we can help one person specifically and like actually help them with whatever they're trying to do. And then obviously, you can take anything away from that. Like, you know what I mean? It's the same concept. So, we'll answer any question you guys have, but I definitely want to take like personal, like, hey, this is kind of my situation. I don't know what to do. Because I get them in the stream all the time.
Oh, yeah, I get him.
And then once I answer one, everyone's like, yo, I have $100. I want to get into cards. What should I rip? Hey, I have these cards I found in my attic. How do I comp them? Like, and then what should I do? Like, I want to answer all those questions. I like those. It's like, it's more fun. It's specific, and you're helping at least one person.
The Q&As are really fun. We did one last week. I only got 2 questions from like one of my friends from high school.
Yeah.
One of them was Jalen. What would the Sixers be if Jalen Brunson was on the team? Like, he's a Knicks fan. So and I was like, he's a winner. So like, it would be a step up.
No, definitely.
Yeah. And
What
then
would the Sixers be like if Jalen Hurts on the team?
Jalen Hurts. He was hitting dingers of the Phillies. I don't know if he can play basketball.
Beast, bro.
He
plays
can do anything. Yeah, and then he started asking a bunch of sus questions. I can't repeat them on here. But yeah. But I was just so happy to have questions though, because like it does kind of get boring just talking about strict sports for a while,
Yeah.
That's why we try to switch it up. We'll do like sports, and then we'll talk about kind of cards, and then we'll kind of just talk about what's going on here.
Drama too.
Yeah.
Like that one time Paul.
One time Paul pooped his pants on the stream.
Yo, true or false? Fact or cap? Fact. We just don't have it on stream.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that is funny.
He was a monster too.
How big was it? I already got all above his back too.
He was working then, huh?
Yeah, dude. We had to cancel stream, dude. We were ripping and boom, pooped his pants.
I had to go buy a new chair.
Yeah. So it was the purple one. We washed it down and everything, but that's the one you just sat on, probably like.
Oh,
20,
you had to
30
wash it after I used it last time, dude. It was like 90 degrees that one day, yeah.
Bro, the AC here was broken.
Oh my
and
god.
Dan the man fixed it, dude. That was amazing. I don't know how he did that.
hero.
It was bad for a few weeks there. It was hot.
Because it was me and Justin. It was last Friday, right? It was me and Justin last Friday. And we were like ripping. We're like, oh my God. Like, even chat was like, yo, dude, like your forehead's a little, glazed right now. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's like 90 degrees in here, man. And then it just got like the next day, like when I came here on Tuesday, I was like, yo, it is freezing as heck in here. And Dan comes in with like a sweatshirt and everything. I'm like, Dan, I think you fixed the AC too much. Like now it's
cold.
super cold down.
Well, we're sweating, and like when you open the window, it would help a little bit, like for sure.
Yeah.
Opening the window would help. It'd be breezy, and it would feel better at some points. So we fixed it just in time, because now you open the window and it's like a campfire, man.
Oh, that was terrible too.
Smoke. Well, that was the other day. Smoke coming in, and we're like, dang, what's it smells? We had to close the window.
It was
There's all this smoke
stank.
outside.
Yeah.
It was
So
so
if
bad.
we did not have that AC fixed, that would have been bad. If it was that hot and like that, that'd have been bad.
What would you have done? Leave the windows open or close
I
at
don't
that
even
point?
know.
I would
man.
just suffered.
That's one of those what would you rather do that I can't even answer. I'll never answer that. it's a impossible question.
It sucks.
Too much methane in the air, dude.
It's literally like
Yeah.
if I answer that question, OSHA's coming.
OSHA's coming.
OSHA's coming.
Yeah.
Can't answer that. But yeah, man, that was a good episode. Cool episode.
That was a good
Thanks for
pod.
having me on.
Thanks for having,
W
real
episode.
serious,
Make
dude.
sure
It was
to
sick.
subscribe, Jack.
Thanks for
Hey.
giving me this card.
Welcome.
Yeah,
First
this is
sick.
first of many.
Yeah,
Yeah, once we-
it's gonna grade my collection.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely. Yeah. I think we we definitely get back on like just rotating people in. I think like we can do one where it's maybe just us. Next one have Jack. Next one Paul. Next
Like every
one,
other one or something?
Like every other one is like
That would be sick.
It's just someone rotating in and out. I think that'd be sick.
That would be sweet.
But yeah. So subscribe.
We gotta do our dab up. Remember?
We just did.
I didn't dab up Jack.
that was a bad one.
Oh, watch your card. You want to see your card?
Uh,
That was a good one. All right, move it.
there we go.
There we go.
Peace.